So next running back on the list here is Bucky Irving out of Oregon here. Bucky here this past season here, if I can just find him. Should really have these in order, but I don't.
I got it if you don't.
You have it? Go ahead. Go for it.
Okay. 186 carries for 1180 and 11 touchdowns, 56 receptions for 413 and 2.
All right. I like it there. So tell us about Irving.
Yeah. So Bucky Irving, a little bit on that lighter side, like we've been talking about, 5'9", 192, definitely one of the smaller backs in terms of size this year. But he's just a guy that I feel like he plays a lot faster than he tests. His 10-yard split was a 1.54, which is fairly good in my book. His overall 40 was a 4.55. Personally, watched him play my Texas Tech Red Raiders. Sadly, some things didn't go the correct way in that game. But, Irving was just one of those guys that he moves very fast. And sometimes that's his downfall because he looks a little frantic as he goes. But he is one of those guys that if he gets that burst and he gets that room, he can do some good things. And, he takes care of the ball well. We see the stats over 1,000 rushing yards both of the last 2 years. We see 31 receptions last year, 56 this year, 5 touchdowns combined with that. He's definitely going to be a 1B in the league. I just don't think he has great running ability in the Pac-12. I don't know if he has great running ability in the NFL. Just more size compared to everything, just being that slender frame. But I think he's going to be a good pickup for someone. I just think he moves too frantic, and that's something that can be matured and can be worked on. But he just moves around so much that a lot of these D linemen and linebackers are going to be able to kind of stop him in his tracks if they have any leverage on them.
Yeah, no, Irvin is definitely an interesting prospect. I have him as my RB7 currently right now. He kind of just jumps off the map for me. He's just like I really love to see him just get this man the ball in his hand. He can do so much once he has the ball in his hand. It's really fun to watch on film. Someone who just kind of can explode off the line of scrimmage here. I think I like him better than a guy like Will Shipley because I feel like he's got more twitch to his game overall and can be used in the right. If he can be schemed in the right way, he could be really dangerous at the NFL level there. I mean, his pass catching ability is fantastic. 56 receptions this past year. Love to see that. And honestly, he's a smaller guy. He's definitely compared to a lot of these running backs. He's definitely a smaller guy, but I saw a toughness in him that was fun to watch on film. He's not going to just always go down on the first tackle. He definitely has some toughness to him that can break tackles or at least gain yards after contact, which is always good to see. And especially for a smaller guy, you want to see that a little bit, at least try to some extent there. He can easily get outside. I love the vision on him. Again, size is an issue. Pass protection, I don't think he's going to be involved in too many pass protections, especially around the red zone. I think he will make his money day at the NFL level in terms of big playability and pass catching. He's not going to have a lot of touchdowns in his life. Isn't somebody that is going to run in between tackles too often, but he can make up for that for his speed and ability to get to the outside and up the field, his ability. So, Bucky Irving, solid running back. Again, I'm at my RB7 right now, and I'm like not really convinced. Like you said, Tyler, I think these are like my my 1Bs. Like there's not a lot of 1As in this class, unfortunately. There's just this is just too many negatives with a lot of these people. That's why this class is not that great, but you need to know about them because running backs are essential to fantasy football at some point. So.